Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, this is Davo from Archon Esports bringing you another 1v1 StarCraft 2 game today. Sorry, that threw me off a little bit. I just thought that they left instantaneously, but they had actually not. Excellent. Okay, so on our map, which is MLG Daybreak today, in the top right hand corner we have none other than Sen. Excellent. And in the bottom left hand corner we have imbaBratOK, who is our blue Terran. Excellent, yeah. Okay, so imbaBratOK is Russian, he is 25, he has played Terran in both StarCraft Brood War and StarCraft 2, so you could consider him a master at Terran, or playing Terran anyway. He is also considered one of the best Russian StarCraft 2 players about. Yeah, and we've got him for a cast today, or at least we're going to watch him for a cast today. Anyway, back to Sen, who is our red Zerg, as I have previously said. He is 25 and Taiwanese. Yeah, which means he is from Taiwan. Okay, he is Thai, or at least he is just based in Taiwan. Okay, and he is also a former Brood War player, and he also played Zerg in Brood War as well as playing it in StarCraft 2. Hooray! So, we've got two very, very experienced players, very, very experienced at their races indeed, because both of them have been playing this race for about, I don't know, give or take 10 years, I suppose. Probably a little bit more than 10 years in one of their cases. I mean, Sen is 25, probably played StarCraft 1 from the time it came out. So, yeah, I mean, he's probably been playing Terran for about 14 years. Hooray! Excellent. Cool, or 12 years. I don't know, let's not get muddled up in maths. I am terrible at maths, I've proven that before. I am not good at maths at all. Crikey, I try and avoid that as much as I can. Now, Sen is expanding here, and imbaBratOK, or BratOK, will actually see this straight away and discover what Sen is doing. Oh, there we go, there is the expansion. He did not quite get there in time to stop the expansion from coming out or anything like that, by means of placing down an engineering bay or something similar. So he is just going to have a little bit of a scout. He sees the spawning pool going down, halfway done now, which is a pretty standard time spawning pool to be fair, for expansion as well. And we do have a Marine legging it to this watchtower, it would seem, just to see what the hell is going on, which is, quite frankly, a whole load of nothing. Can't even see an Overlord, which he would be able to see if this Overlord was a little bit closer to the watchtower. But fortunately for the Overlord, that is not the case for him today. Excellent. So we also have BratOK's SCV still chilling out in the Zerg base. He's just reminded himself that he is in fact not a drone and is now going home for a cup of tea or something quintessentially English. And look at that in there, we've got little plants and stuff. Isn't that pretty? And a tree. Excellent. Anyway, we do have some lings coming out here as well that do look like they're just going to grab the watchtower for now, or not. They'll be carrying on their little mysterious journey, and they will probably find this SCV and kill it. Well, at least they do look like they'll be chasing after it somewhat. Lings and SCVs almost hold the same runtime when the lings aren't actually upgraded. Excellent. So we do have a spine crawler on the way from Sen as well, meaning that he is maybe expecting a little bit of aggression here from BratOK, but instead BratOK is actually just expanding. These lings unfortunately do look like they'll get taken down if Sen is not careful. Splitting his Zerglings now to try and get both of his Zerglings away, which is a genius little micro move. Unfortunately, that Zergling there, just at the end of the day, accepting his fate and getting completely fried. Poor guy. Or poor Zergling even. Okie dokie. Awesome stuff. Good times. We are having fun today. Yeah, we do have some Hellions on the way from BratOK, which says to me like he could be doing a little bit of his Hellion harassment. Yeah, which is where you sneak around the back here and kind of line up some drones and fry them with that Hellion's flamethrower, but unfortunately it might be a little bit more difficult than he may think to get in here, as we do have a spine crawler, and generally speaking spine crawlers are quite good at poking away at Hellions until there is just nothing left of them at all. We do also have a third on the way from Sen as well, which will obviously help him in an economic way, and he has just started getting his Zergling speed upgrade out as well. He's also getting Roaches out too, and it's very important to note that Roaches are armoured, therefore not particularly the best unit, not the easiest unit for our Hellions here to destroy, but at the moment it does just look like BratOK will be scouting around a little bit with the Hellions. Wow, getting another 2 as well, so that's a total of 6 Hellions probably going to go in and try and do quite a bit of damage. Boom, that Zergling getting instantly fried. Unfortunately, the Hellions do not have the blue flame upgrade, otherwise this would be well, quite a lot of Hellions to worry about. Let's put it like that for Sen. Wow, I'm falling over my words today. Not good. So the Hellions from imbaBratOK do just look like they'll be going and setting fire to the hatchery. At the moment, that doesn't look like their main kind of thing, but as a building destroying unit, as you can see, they're not exactly the greatest, but they will take out this queen pretty quickly if Sen is not careful. On the other hand, here come the Roaches, which are, as I said before, virtually impenetrable against that flamethrower attack from the Hellions. And we do have siege mode on the way from BratOK as well, which of course is very, very good at cracking Roaches' shells. Another thing that's pretty good at that as well is Marauders, as I know 1 or 2 players call them, which of course they are just Marauders, but hey, some call them Marauders. And we do have the Hellions being chased away by the Roaches here. Get off my lawn. I suppose the Zerg equivalent of get off my lawn is get off my creep. And that is what Sen has just done to those Hellions. And we do have some Marines just moving out here a little bit, and they're just going to be sniping this Overlord. Yep, no amount of Overlord micro could save that Overlord today. All the little chunks of the Overlord have gone into that fan there, been cut up and all destroyed and everything like that. And we do have a kind of a 2-tank push coming here from BratOK, which can be pretty deadly. I mean, Roaches are quite good against Marines, but nonetheless, we are going to see a push here today as well from BratOK. And these tanks are going to do a hell of a lot of damage to those Roaches if Sen is not careful. In fact, this whole army is quite well equipped to deal with what BratOK actually has here. Opting not to actually siege up his tanks just yet. Here we go, here comes the siege from BratOK, meaning that he is now a little bit less mobile than he would probably like to be. Unfortunately, the hatchery is just out of range for him as well. These Hellions really paying their worth against these Zerglings anyway, or at least they will start to. The Spinecrawler is going down now, and here is a Zergling attack. We do have BratOK splitting his Marines as well, and some flanking Roaches here from Sen will clear up this attack quite nicely, it will seem. Some transfusers as well going off on these Roaches onto the siege tank too. And that attack got completely cleared up from Sen. Yeah, so BratOK, dunno, it could seem like he would be maybe in a little bit of trouble right now. We do have the Spire coming out from Sen as well, so BratOK needs, if he hasn't scouted it yet, he needs to scout it and then get some anti-air on the way, like really, really good anti-air, such as Thors, which are very good because they have a splash damage attack. But note, we do in fact just have another attack on the way from BratOK. Again, another push. But really, if these Mutalisks come out and there are Marines on Sen's doorstep, the Marines could be in a lot of trouble, it would seem. Yeah, we have 9 Mutalisks on the way for Sen. I mean, he has 11 Mutalisks now. We have a lot of Mutalisks on the way. Generally speaking, that Mutalisk ball can be considered pretty deadly at most points in time. We do have Banelings as well on the way, which also are considered pretty deadly by most Terran forces. Apart from BratOK is probably very, very good at splitting his Marines, indeed, seeing as he is a professional level player. And here we go, here is more aggression coming in with the Banelings, which more than anything ran into the siege tank and basically did nothing, unfortunately for them. And here we have the Mutalisk clearing shit up, and they will spot these 2 siege tanks on the high ground. They will go down pretty quickly as well, which is a little bit of a waste of siege tanks, but hey, unfortunately you have to be prepared for Mutalisks sometimes. and that is the price you pay when you. I don't think BratOK actually scouted the Mutalisk, to be fair on him, but Sen is going a very popular kind of Mutalisk Ling build that we have seen. And it can be very, very dangerous for Terran to deal with. Indeed, that Baneling that's morphing just there getting taken out pretty quickly. And it looks like Sen is going to start being really, really aggressive here. And wow, he's building a lot of Banelings. These Banelings can surely fry most of those Marines that are in the third base there for BratOK. Also, the SCVs that are making the missile turrets getting taken out, as well as the missile turrets getting taken out themselves. Okay, and we have a lot of, I don't know, speed Banelings. I guess you could call them splings, suburblings. I don't know. Excellent. And these Banelings do look like they'll be rolling over pretty much everything. Ouch, including that siege tank. One could think that maybe Sen needs to be a little bit more careful. Or maybe, oh, he could have killed quite a lot of SCVs there, but instead opted to try and go for the Banelings instead. And that does leave the planetary fortress completely defenseless against these Mutalisks. Here is a small amount of defense coming in now in the way of some Marines as well against the Mutalisks, but unfortunately it just won't be enough against the Mutalisks, and it does look like this planetary fortress will go down pretty soon. And there's the GG from BratOK, who also had quite a lot of Zerglings in his base. Excellent. Rewind. Okay, so we have everything I was talking about going on in the north there of the map. I did wonder where quite a lot of the Zerglings went, you know. But it does look like, yeah, the 28 Zerglings that are being made in Sen's base right now did just go straight into BratOK's base. So that is just actually a brand new, this is on normal, so it's slow motion epicness. Yay! I'll speed up a little bit. And these do look like they will literally just be flooding into BratOK's base, which is possibly the better decision by Sen, because obviously planetary fortresses do roast Zerglings somewhat. And there is the GG from BratOK, realising that he is pretty much hopeless, as the Zerglings do absolutely flood his base. Excellent, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Have a nice day. Enjoy playing StarCraft, and I'll talk to you next time. Cheers. Goodbye.